Sousse welcomed us calmly. But some cities don't reveal themselves on arrival. They reveal themselves when you stop to ponder. And Sousse asks a disturbing question. How permanent do you really think your world is? Hi, I'm Anirban. I don't travel to escape life. I travel to understand it, through places that history hasn't softened. Sousse sits about 140 kilometers south of Tunis. You can reach it by train, just like most do, or a luage, the shared taxi that the locals use, or by road, like we did. Sousse welcomes you gently. Palm trees moving slowly in the wind. The Mediterranean stretches out, calm, blue, and inviting. Tourists parasail above the sea, suspended between sky and water, smiling, unaware that this same coastline was once watched by invaders arriving by ships. Sousse lets you to relax first. This calm is deliberate. Walking through the modern city towards Bourguiba Square, life feels normal. Cafes are full. People talk, laugh, argue, and live. And just behind this everyday rhythm, ancient walls await quietly. In Sousse, history doesn't interrupt life, it observes it. As the evening settles, the city pulls you inward into the Medina of Sousse, an UNESCO World Heritage Site. Stone alleys polished by centuries of footsteps, doors that don't explain themselves, shops that serves locals but not nostalgia. Then you reach the great Mosque of Sousse. It doesn't dominate the skyline. It doesn't decorate itself excessively. It was built in 851 CE, but wasn't built to impress. It was built to endure. Part mosque, part fortress. Here faith and defiance were never separate ideas. As the call for prayer rises in the evening air, it flows over the Medina, over Roman stones beneath it, over people who continue their lives without spectacle. You don't feel like a visitor, you feel like a witness. The day ends with the feeling of being part of an eternity, just like the sea is. Next morning, we are back on Martyrs Square, witnessing the Martyrs Monument and the Roman fresco. Then arrived at the Ribat of Sousse. The Ribat wasn't built for beauty, it was built for vigilance. Built in the 8th century by Abbasid governor, granted by Caliph Harun al-Rashid. Warrior monks lived here. Men who prayed, trained, and waited. Men who accepted uncertainty as normal. Not as massive as the Ribat of Monastir, yet impressive enough. The architecture resists comfort. Narrow staircases, tight passages, limited views. Everything here teaches discipline. From the watchtower, the Mediterranean changes character, and an uncomfortable thought settles in. Modern life protects us from ever feeling this alert. One can very well see that the Ribat was constructed using much older Roman columns, perhaps from Carthage or from Elgin. Yet the Ribat doesn't glorify violence. It preserves seriousness. This prayer hall can hold more than 200 worshippers. Some parts of the Ribat was restored in 1722. Other than that, the building has mostly retained the original design. Another flight of stairs leads us to the watchtowers. These watchtowers were also used as lighthouse back in time. Behind the Ribat lies the Kasbah of Sousse. It houses the foundation of the city and the archaeological museum. Inside the museum, mosaics and artifacts speak quietly, not of triumph, but of continuity. You can sit at Café Kasbah. Tea in hand, ancient walls around you. People pause here, they talk, they drink mint tea. Near the harbor, a pirate ship rocks gently in the water. Touristic today, symbolic, because Sousse was once feared, not photographed. Standing here, everything connects. Roman ambition buried under stone, faith rising where the empires once ruled, a calm sea that once carried invasions. Sousse doesn't dramatize history, it lets time speak. And time says something uncomfortable. Powers fade, certainty collapses, only layers remain. And suddenly the question isn't about Sousse anymore. It's about us. Some cities make you happy, some make you comfortable, very few make you honest. And Sousse is one of them. If this journey made you think, stay with the channel, like and subscribe, because the world is far more interesting when you stop looking only at the surface.